have three ways of entering your receipts to be automatically read through OCR software. You can submit receipts through the mobile app on the go, and of course you can upload through the desktop, like a file upload, and if you get digital receipts by email, you can forward those into QuickBooks too. Let's take a look at the mobile option first, so recording on the go. So what we do have for you now is the ability to snap receipts. So I'm going to come into Snap My Receipt. I'm going to automate that data entry by sending that straight into QuickBooks. So instead of you doing the data entry, let QuickBooks do that for you. So that receipt now can go to the side. And when I jump into my QuickBooks Online account later, I'll be able to see that that receipt has been processed. And all you'll need to do is categorize it. So just really quickly, that quick add allows you to do numerous things, including sending invoices and quotes, recording payments, recording expenditure. The other thing you'll see there is trips. So we're going to come to mileage in a quick second, but just jumping across at the bottom of our screen to our three lines, this gives us a menu. So there are more things that you can do on this app, not only those quick adds. So I can go into my receipt snap and see what I've submitted. So there's the one I've submitted. It's just processing at the moment, so QuickBooks is extracting the detail from it. So we'll come back later and be able to categorize that for someone else, like your bookkeeper or your accountant, potentially. So that's the mobile option. I'll now hand it over to Steve, who will take you through the receipt capture demo using the browser, so online on QuickBooks Online. So either you or your advisor can access this to upload more receipts or manage those that you've already submitted it into QuickBooks.
Charles, thanks. All right, so next let's have a look at our receipts. So as we saw, Chelsea actually uploaded some receipts via the mobile app. So we can see that that Caltex receipt has in fact pulled through. She's actually uploaded it twice, so the system's intelligent enough to see that that's a duplicate. In addition to the mobile app, you also have the option to upload a file here, like so. So I want to go ahead and upload our Coles receipt. And the other option is to forward receipts from our email. So to do that, I'm just going to create an email address here. So it's a unique email address that I can forward receipts to. So Chelsea and Steve's Bakery at QuickBooks.com. And I'm just going to hit claim it now. It's asking us to confirm our customized email. And that's it. We're ready to forward emails to this email address that you see on screen. I can also add additional users here. All right, and we're good to go. So let's hit done. I can now email receipts to Chelsea and Steve's Bakery at QBODocs.com. So let's go ahead now and upload our other invoice. So I'm just opening Outlook here. And I just want to attach the receipt. So I'm just going to browse, find that folder that the receipt is saved to, and let's upload our Kmart receipt. I'm just going to give it a subject. And I'll just hit send. And I can now see that there's two receipts processing in QuickBooks. Yep, so there's our Coles and Kmart receipts. While that's processing, I just want to go ahead and categorize the receipt that Chelsea did earlier. So I can open that up here. It hasn't pulled through the payee. I'll just go through and select it here, probably because it's called CalStores, but the supplier name is actually Caltex. And I just want to select the bank account that this transaction has been recorded against. So I'll select my NAB account there. I also want to have a look at the payment date just to make sure that it's all pulled through correctly. So yep, the 24th of June. And I also want to select the account that this receipt is being recorded against. So this is my petrol expense. So I want to go down to the fuel expense account and select that. It's also pulled through a description and the amount. So I just want to scroll down. I want to select the tax type. So GST 10%. And it hasn't quite got the tax amount, so I'm just going to enter that manually. So $4.84. I can enter any details. So for example, petrol for van delivery. Now, depending on what version you're on, you can actually select additional fields such as class and location tracking on the Plus version, but I'm happy with this for now. I'm just going to hit Save and Next. And this is bringing me to a summary of that transaction. So right now I can see the transaction date, the bank account that this expense has been paid with, the amount and the GST, the supplier here, as well as the expense account that we're recording this against. So once I'm happy with this, I can create an expense. Depending on what version you're on, you can also create bills as well.